What's up, everybody? Guess what? We're back with the Gold Coaching Sessions with your boy, the Gold Coach Extraordinaire, Matt Naylor, leader of the Beat Life movement. So we did day one, we did day two, we did day three. Hey, let's recap before we go into day number 4. Hey, so day one, we talked about the dream. We talked about making sure you knew what the dream was, making sure that you knew exactly what it was that you wanted to do. What would you do if you didn't get paid for it, but you still did it every day? If all your bills was paid, if you didn't have to worry about food, you didn't have to worry about expenses, none of that, and they said, hey, you can do this, and you do it every day, but we won't pay you, what would that be? That's what your dream need to be. That's one of the best things, the way to find your dream. Day 2, we talked about goaling. Setting the goals to make sure all of those things happen, doing them every day, daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, decade goals. You got to be able to know where you're going with this thing and be able to maximize the time that you're spending on it. Hey, time, that leads to day 3. Day 3, we talked about scheduling. We talked about putting it all together, making sure that you did it every day, making sure that your life was prioritized around it, make sure that all of your priorities was in order. Some of you guys, you're single, you can just wake up and do this thing and get going with it, but everybody got a different situation. Whether you're single, whether you got money, whether you're raising the money, whether you're saving the money, whether you got kids, whether you got no money, but nevertheless, it can be done and you can do it. Hey, so right now we're going to jump into day number 4. So we're going to call day number 4, leap into action. So you undone the goal, you undone the dream, you undone the scheduling. Now it's time to leap into action. So day 4, all I want you to focus on is doing it. I mean, just leaping into it. And when you leap into it, you're going to feel that fear that comes from not being sure of how this thing's going to work out. You're going to have that fear of not being sure what to do. Hey, you're just going into it. But that's why we call it leap. Steve Harvey, famous Steve Harvey, he got a whole saying, man. He said leap. I believe he got a book called Leap. You got to leap into action. I mean, just do it. Like, don't take no precautionaries, nothing like that. Just do it. Why would you get up and just do it? One of Nike's favorite thing to say. Hey, if it worked for them, it got to work for you. So when you leap into it, you're going to make some mistakes. And in those mistakes, what's going to happen is you're going to find what you need to adjust to. This is what you got to go through. You're going to have to find out what the failures of it is. Guess what? When Apple wants to make a new iPhone, they make like 80 failures before they get to the iPhone 10, before they get to the iPhone 11, the iPhone 12. They got prototypes with all these different names. You got to go through the prototypes to get the final product. Guess what? Ford, before they put out an F-150, they got what they call the crash test. They crash it, they drop it. They see if it's built forward tough, and then whatever's wrong with it, they fix it. They make the adjustment. So you got to leap. You got to jump into it so you can find out what adjustments it is that you got to make. Don't be afraid. Don't be timid. Leap into action. Come on, you got to go through this part. This is what they would call the process. This is what they would call, you got to go through the process. The process, for me, is not the whole thing. This part right here is the process. It's the part that you don't want to go through. It's the part that you don't want to see coming. But guess what? How you go through this part determines how you're even able to continue to dream. It determines if you're even ever going to make the dream your reality. You want to make your dream your legacy. That's what my mentor, Eric Thomas, says. We're going from dreams to legacies. Well, guess what? You got to leap into action and find out what it is that you need to adjust. Come on, you almost there. You on day 4. Come on, day 4 for you may be the 4th month. Day 4 for you may be the 4th year. But leap into it, man. Go for it. Trust me, you'll love it. Hey, when you get through watching this video, day 5 is next. So today, just make sure that you leap into it. Appreciate it, man. Beat Life 2018, 19, 2020. We here, baby.